And we're live.
Yo.
Hello. Welcome, everyone, to the first ever episode of the Never Knows Best podcast. This is going to be a monthly podcast featuring myself. I'm Jimmy, aka Jimmy Tweets, and I'm joined by my friends, my fellow hosts, Justin Jackington and Brian. ImCaptainBrian.
What's up?
Yep.
Yeah, so that was a struggle.
We weren't live.
We were live. We were chat, but we weren't recording.
Yeah.
Jeez, what an age we live in. I thought we were. I thought that was it. I thought that was it already.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. We were gonna have to redo all of that.
God.
He was already in podcast mode the entire time.
Yeah, I was ready to go. I was staying quiet, doing what I normally do in podcasts.
But anyways, this is a new podcast project featuring the three of us. It's going to be mainly current events / lifestyle type stuff. So whatever's interesting, whatever's going on in our individual lives, I think we have a lot of interesting hobbies and interests to bring to the table. So that's why I asked you guys to join me in this. Plus, I stream already on Wednesdays prior to this.
Yeah.
And I got tired of trying to entertain people by myself.
Yeah. It's I can imagine that being difficult. I see a lot of solo guys struggle, and it's kind of hard to watch.
Not that I'd call anybody out. I'm just saying it's just hard.
Yeah, I'm not saying no names.
Like we would struggle. I mean, yeah, we actually struggle.
Right, and it's a thing, where it's like it's easy for me. It's easier to socialize and talk with people than it is to like talk to a screen. Even though there's chat, right? Even though chat's there and like interacting with you, it's like you gotta kind of like put on not like an act, but like you gotta be like a presenter. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I wanted like a different format where we can kind of come together, just be a little bit more conversational, have fun.
Yeah. Brian and I stream on Mondays. Brian actually streams a lot during the week, but I'm only on Mondays with him. And I totally understand having to kind of feel like, so when I play video games on stream, I'm quiet. I don't talk. I don't like paying attention to anything or anyone. But now that we're streaming, I find it really difficult to read what's going on, or actually, in our case, we hear because there's like talk text. Whatever.
Oh yeah,
the text to speech.
There's like and then
on our stream, you don't hear it if you're a viewer, but there's text to speech. So
for the entire chat.
Yeah, and sometimes it lags, and then it'll just blow up, like everyone's like text that was going on for the past 10 minutes will like all pop in at once. But that does make things a little easier. But yeah, it is difficult to try to keep entertaining and stuff. But so I guess with the rapport that the three of us have already, I feel like this should be pretty cake. But we'll see. We'll see.
Cut like 5 minutes from now. We're just sitting here.
Yeah, it's like a long silence for like 10, 20 minutes.
No, I think we have a good group dynamic. It was one of those things I was apprehensive at first, right? Because it's a new project. I think anybody kind of gets stressed out when it's like a new project. Yeah. But then I remember when we first met up to plan this and to like discuss. We ended up hanging out for like 3.5, 4 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
I think 50 minutes of that was spent actually talking about the podcast.
Yeah. Like even the hard parts were actually pretty easy because we just ended up like things just ended up just working out, and like I guess we could just talk for now.
Yeah. I was surprised that we actually came up with a name right away. Yeah, it's a very cool one. Thank you, Justin.
So the name Never Knows Best. Obviously, if you guys watched FLCL or Fooly Cooly, I was actually saving this name because I design for Nandeska. I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's like a streetwear brand that kind of dabbles in anime and whatnot. We make jerseys and stuff like that. But I was saving this for my own brand. But I just never ended up using it. So I had the Instagram on deck. Like I just had it like, oh, I'm gonna freaking tear this shit up. I'm gonna be like a huge designer and all that. And that was like 4 years ago. and then I have it's just so I've just had this IG.
Just been sitting on it.
Yeah, and then like I'll pop on just to like my own post on Instagram, my actual real account, just to bump up the numbers a little bit.
Yeah, play the game.
Because like I don't
want
want it to be like I like my own post, because that's like lame.
Yeah, 'cause people will see that like,
Yeah, someone will say, "Oh, Jackington liked his own post,"
just to boost his numbers.
But who's this NKB clothing? They liked it, so yeah, no one knows. But I guess I just doxed myself. So
well, no, now it's fine, because when you
now
do
it's
that
fine.
now, people be like, "Oh, it must have been Jimmy O'Brien that liked it."
yeah, it's me. But
It's still just. I mean, it's still Justin. But, you'd have to watch the podcast to know that.
Yeah. But, the name was super easy. I'm glad they liked it, because I was like, oh, I've been sitting on this name for a while. And then we ran with it. So yeah,
we have a chatter in our live stream right now asking us what was the second choice name. Can I tell them what we kept? What you kept going back to for
dude, I'm
20 minutes.
I'm so happy that this name popped in to my brain. I was like, dude, you go ahead, because like
Justin had his heart set on it being called OnlyFams.
that's so good. It's so, yo, tell me that's not dope. Tell me that's not dope. He's like, no, it has to be like. It has to show that there's like it's a group. I'm like, no, I don't fucking care. It needs to be called OnlyFams.
You gotta explain why, though.
So my name, don't dox me. It's Jimmy Fam.
There you go.
Right. So he wanted it to be named OnlyFams.
It's so good
After me.
It's so good. It's okay. Let's be real. This is Jimmy's project.
Yeah.
This is Jimmy's project.
This is Jimmy's project.
If it's not called OnlyFams, like, I'm gonna be so mad. And then he's like, no, I'll change it to my Twitter. I was like, I guess that's okay.
As soon as Justin threw out the Never Knows Best, Jimmy was like, that's the one!
But I'm gonna be honest, I was just waiting for something to not be OnlyFams.
Dude, it's so good. It's such a good name. Like, I feel like if you were to make an OnlyFans, you should be OnlyFams.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I were to ever, check out the link down in the description down below. No, I'm just kidding. But, I promise, if I make an OnlyFans.
Oh, someone already makes the joke
OnlyFans.
often. Yeah. Dang, I thought I was super clever, but good on you. Good on you. You beat me to the punch.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never seen him make that joke.
Oh,
so I don't know.
I
think he's flexing. I think he's flexing. So we are the Never Knows Best podcast.
Yes.
Which, I mean, I love it because it's a very cool aesthetic, right? From just the idea of like we're a bunch of nerds, right? We like anime. We all watch FLCL. It's a very iconic, the cigarette with Never Knows Best. But also it's very fitting. I do think that we do not know best, and none of us pretend that we do.
No.
But we're on a journey to kind of discover that together.
Wow.
Really?
That's what we're doing?
Dude, like,
Okay.
I just came up with the name. I didn't think you were going to make it all deep.
Dude,
That's dope.
I didn't know you were going to add meaning to this.
Yeah, you made that,
Bro.
like...
I came up with that right now.
You made that, you made that really cool, man.
We're just making stuff up right now.
You made that
just-
really cool.
But yeah, I guess why don't we introduce ourselves a little bit, maybe in a more official manner. We kind of had fun. So for those of you watching this on YouTube, we record live over on twitch.tv/Never Knows Best podcast.
Yes.
Where we do a pre-show before we hang out. So we were introducing ourselves to chat before, but that was a little bit more relaxed. We're kind of playing off by the cuff a little bit. But why don't we go ahead again and kind of describe what we bring to the table here.
God damn it.
Justin first.
Justin.
My name is Justin, aka Jackington. Like I said, I kind of touched on it earlier. I am a designer for Nondeska clothing. I am part of SSB. I was dubbed the COO of the group. Just kind of really excited to kind of get this new project going. I think a podcast is something I've always kind of wanted to do. I've had ideas to start my own with some other friends, mostly like wrestling based, like podcasts and stuff like that. But it never really panned out. But when Jimmy came and reached out to Brian and I about starting one, I was like, I'm all for it. So this is pretty cool, and especially there's no designated topic. That's what's cool about it. It can be about whatever we wanted it to be, or whatever's going on in our lives. Hopefully, whatever we're going through is something that that will help you, or just kind of break you out of that monotony, or it's just something to listen to or enjoy, or something you hopefully laugh at, or at some point. I hope. I don't think we're very funny. Anyway, I'm done.
Oh god, we're spiraling already. We just started.
No, I'm just excited to get this started. I mean, I don't know. If you guys have questions for me, let me know. I don't really know what to tell you about myself. I like clothes. I like clothes. I like buying shoes. I like wasting money on useless shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like building Gundam.
I mean, we got questions. We'll get to those later, though.
Yeah. Stuff like that. So, I mean, no.
Yeah, and I think that's I think you kind of touched on it. Like, it's about this podcast is going to be very much very open. So we're going to be taking a lot of feedback from you guys, the listeners, right, about topics you want us to talk about, things that was interesting. This is a monthly podcast, so there's going to be a lot of different things that happen. So that'll hopefully help pad out the outline. But we're going to be looking through Twitch chat as well as the YouTube VOD for the for feedback on things to discuss. But
yes,
I guess I'll introduce myself next. I'm Jimmy, and I was the one who thought up the idea to do this. What's up? So I do another podcast called the Slope Podcast every week. That one pertains to a very niche, specific Japanese pop idol group, or a collective of Japanese pop idol groups. And I love doing that podcast. I love podcasting, but I think I felt really stifled by doing the same topic every week,
right,
for coming on to 7 years now.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's disgusting sounding. But it's like you can love something, but for me, I guess I was kind of frustrated because I hated that was the only side of me that was on the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so for people who don't know me IRL but would know me as like Jimmy the entertainer, right? It'd be like, oh, he's the idol guy, But I'm into a lot of other things. I'm into powerlifting as well. I compete and I referee. I'm into comic books, movies. Just a plethora of things. So I, started streaming, doing other stuff, and Brian and Justin and I have been friends for a while now, and Brian has like you guys heard him. He has this perfect voice for radio. I swear to God,
Yeah.
dude, it is.
Yeah, he should be an announcer.
It is silk
for the Padres.
Right? Yeah. And then Justin, he's gonna take care of us for the video portion. Like that's why I've got him closer to the camera than myself. And I'm just here to bring them together. Even though they already streamed together.
Yeah.
I'm just here to leech.
Here to not be known as idol guy. I do other things, guys. Please believe me. Please believe me. Please believe me. I do other stuff.
It's kind of like I know what you're saying about just doing a one topic podcast thing, because like I was thinking about when I wanted the wrestling podcast, like I was like, how often do people want to hear me talk about wrestling? And then at the time it was like during COVID, I guess that's when a lot of people wanted to start doing podcasts and stuff like that.
Time,
yeah. During COVID, the major part of COVID, when everything was locked down and all that, like the wrestling was like an all-time low. I think there was no events going on except major TV television, the ones that didn't really care about the the pandemic. But like I was like, dude, how often can I talk about this and have people still interested in this shit? Like,
I mean, I think you might be surprised because, like I said, I do a podcast on a very niche
very
group
niche.
of idol groups, and
Yeah.
and yet somehow I still have people watching that. So, not to flex, it's it is what it is.
he
But
does mean.
Pardon?
He does mean to flex.
He doesn't mean to flex.
Brian.
Oh, yeah. Guys, I am Brian, known online as ImCaptainBrian. Basically just, the SSB's kind of like multimedia and I don't know, I guess streaming guy.
The jack of all trades.
Yeah, basically anybody out there needs help. Like, oh, hey man, you want to help me with the stream or help me, set up this? I'm like, yeah, cool. I'm the person to call. Hence why Jimmy, a long time ago, asked me to help him set up, his first like foray into content creation, I guess. An old Monster Hunter, stream podcast that he used to do. But yeah, after Jimmy moved to LA, actually did not hear from him for years. And then, we were always making videos online. We were actually, like, instead of streaming, we were doing pre-recorded, like, playthroughs. Actually, even Jimmy, you were back. You actually joined us on a few of those way back then. Remember the Dirty Gentleman?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
streams,
the DG
videos,
videos, and then and then we switched over to streaming just because, like, oh yeah, Twitch is a thing. Kind of around 2018,
right?
And then Jimmy moved back to San Diego. It was like, I guess you saw me and Justin streaming. He's like, I can do something with those guys.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'd started my own like separate stream outside of like the Slope Club stuff, just because I was kind of tired of only doing idols, which is kind of funny because I end up just watching idols on my other stream. But I figured what better way to force myself to do it other topics than to have other people who don't follow idols on my show. But I think you guys had hopped onto my stream, right? And you guys were like, oh, you gotta eat some beef ribs.
Oh yeah. We're going back to
that's some deep lore.
Yeah, so
an old video on your old YouTube channel.
Still up there, I think.
Still up there.
Yeah. But
under your old alias.
Yeah. Swole Taku was what I used to go by. It was a random name I made for my Tumblr. If you want to know how old that is.
I'm not gonna lie, I missed that name.
Yeah, I do too.
It's alright.
It's alright.
It got to this point. We were joking about depression. I was like, dude, I had gained so much weight. I was like, I don't deserve to call myself Swole Taku anymore.
Oh no!
So I got like super depressed. I was going through like a breakup and everything. I deleted all of my Swole Taku accounts, especially YouTube, because there's just too much nostalgia and gems.
Yeah,
in there, right?
Absolutely, dude. I would cry if that was gone. I'd be like, no!
Yeah, but
all the fun stuff was there.
Yeah, so I changed, but it's nice actually because I've actually been getting back into shape and stuff like that, and it's not having the name alleviates the pressure.
Well, welcome back. We missed you.
Dude, I came crawling back.
We said, well. Look who it is.
If it isn't Jimmy.
Yeah, dude, I'm like the quintessential friend that moves to LA to like have big city life and failed. Dude. Guys, please take me back. I didn't know what I had.
I moved to the big city to be a star.
You want to be a star, don't you?
Nah.
No.
Do I have to?
I think, and it's kind of why I invited you guys too to kind of segue. So I moved to LA, got I met like new groups of friends, and I've always been one of those people it's like very easy for me to like make friends, right? And then so I'll hang out with a different circle for a while.
Brag. Go ahead.
It's just something about my charm people find irresistible.
Continue.
I don't know what it is.
It's true. I've seen it. Like,
yeah.
I actually brought Jimmy into like a different group of friends. I was like, you know what, Jimmy, you'd enjoy hanging out with these guys, right? Remember that? Mm-hmm. And you meet friends with everybody, and you disappeared. And then everyone's asking me, like, where's Jimmy? I was like, I don't know, man.
I moved to LA, and then I was doing school, and then I met friends in LA, and then so I was hanging out with those friends, But it's one of those things. So, like, I say that not to excuse myself, because I do want to do a better job of keeping up with all my friends.
Yeah.
But I think being that way has really made it very... Like, it's giving me a lot of different unique perspectives, right? Because you see, like, different groups and stuff like that. And I appreciate that about you guys as well, right? Because we're, like I mentioned at the beginning, we're all nerds, right? We're into anime.
Yeah.
I'm into J-pop idols. I can't think of anything much, like, nerdier than that.
Well, hell, you know what we always say at SSB, right? Like, we don't care what kind of nerd or what kind of idols you like. Idols of all types are welcome here. Whether they're 2D, whether they're 3D, whether they're virtual, whether they're the idols that kind of pick up stuff and put them back down, or pick up other people and put them back down, or they're the kind of idols that they're adult idols.
Who came up with that? Not Francis, for sure.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah. If it's wholesome, it probably came from Brian. Let's be honest. But
no matter what kind,
We're here to fuck shit up.
Yeah, no matter what type of idol fan you are welcome here with us, brother.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, we have our like nerdy hobbies and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But then I think we also have other groups of friends, other people in our lives that kind of like keep us grounded and stuff like that. And I don't know. I found like that's always been like what made like talking and chilling with you guys so easy, because it's just like, you ever talk and it's not just like nerdy things. It's just any kind of fandom. You ever talk to someone like that's the only thing they have going on, and you're just like, man, you really suck. You know what I mean? Dude, like I remember I was at a wings and things once, right? And like I was just trying to if just wanted to eat.
If you're a fan of wings. Yeah.
I just wanted to eat my wings, and there was this dude watching the basketball game, right? I don't follow basketball, right? It's just I just never got into it. Nothing wrong with it, not hating. It's just it was never my thing. Dude's like pointing at this screen at me. He's also eating by himself, so I mean maybe that's why. He's like, "You see this shit, man? Can you believe this?" I was like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Oh, no." He's like, "This player doing this shit, dude. Oh my god." I was like, "Oh yeah, nah, dude. I don't really follow basketball, dude, And normally that's like, oh, okay, I can't really talk about basketball with this guy, is what most people would think.
And be like, and be like, oh, okay, either move on or just explain a little bit, just enough to know, but no. Right?
No, the dude gave me the entire rundown history of basketball as a sport. Dude,
be my friend, god damn it.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I'm just trying to eat my chicken tenders, dude.
So way back in the day,
yeah, and I was just like,
they put this basket on a wall. I'm like, oh,
it's a peach basket,
right? Because I'm not sure you guys. Like, so when I got to Idol fandom, right, it was very extenuating. It was this very random thing. I got through their variety show, right?
Yes.
And so I was like, oh, this is so funny, dude. It's like, cute girls being forced to eat bugs and shit, Like, okay, this is my kind of humor.
A lot of people have seen that clip with like no context.
Yeah. I have the context, dude. I'm the guy getting butthurt about that shit, dude. ESPN doesn't know what they're talking about. All right, let me tell you. Anyways, we'll get that to another time. But I got to Idol fandom. I was a normie, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't the
casual.
Full, I wasn't the full disgusting nerd running a podcast.
In relation to like Idol fans, you were a normie.
You're right, right.
Yeah.
Or no, just in relation to like me now.
Oh, okay.
But like
you would look at old you and be like, that normie.
Yeah. So like, what is it? I got into the fandom and I had like the most like discriminate view of other Idol fans. Like the most like judgmental view you could have. I'm like, man, these other fans though, they're weird. Not me though.
I'm fine.
I'm normal. These other fans though, sickos, dude. All of them. Bunch of weirdos, dude.
You see someone doing the same shit you're doing, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah, it's fucking,
I would never.
You see this shit? But
this
but then
guy learning Japanese.
But moving to but actually me, right? But like, so moving to LA kind of was nice because I was so lonely at first. I like connected with someone on Facebook because they're like, we were on like some fan page for idols or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I'm trying to run a podcast, and I was like, oh, dude, I actually used to run a podcast. If you need help or anything like that, I'm in LA, so because I think I noticed that they were also in LA.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm in LA. You should, like, I'd be down to help and give you any advice. Advice that I probably like stole from Brian, but like,
Oh my god.
So I like, messaged them and they're like, oh, I'm out of town for school now, but if you're in LA, there's this like the SoCal AKB fan club. You should check it out. AKB48, the idol group. And then, I was like, kind of weird, but all right, maybe I'll check it out. And it's funny because everybody, I've talked with the other like my friends in that group, and we've all had the exact same thought. It's like, I'll check it out, and if it's filled with weirdos, I'll just leave it. But it was cool in the sense that like we're like, you know, and I say this with all the love. I love every single person I met there, but were there weird dudes? 100%.
Yeah.
But there were also very chill, you know, what some would say normies like myself. You know, like people that are casual. And I think that was kind of like my eye-opening moment, right? Because I used to have this very problematic view of like, this fandom makes you cool. This fandom is normal.
Oh, yeah.
But this is weird. And so if you like this thing, you're weird, right? And it's really what it's about. It's like just don't be weird, dude. You know what I mean?
That's a difficult task for some people.
That's right. You could be into basketball, which is like I feel like one of the most normie hobbies, and still be a complete fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
You know?
No, there's definitely people like that.
Yeah.
I'd say they're Laker fans.
Oh my god! Oh my!
No, I'm kidding. But me being a Clipper fan, I just get hate just because.
Oh yeah.
They don't care about my team. They just hate me because I'm.
This guy's got the persecution complex, dude.
Yeah.
He's got a giant
we've been
cross
picked on
in his
for
backyard,
years.
and it says the LA Clippers on
Picked on
it.
for years. Okay, we did nothing to anyone. We haven't even won a championship, and you guys talking shit about us. All right. No.
Wait to punch down, guys.
It's real low hanging fruit, guys.
Real cool of you.
Real cool. Yeah. We're talking about like connecting to each other and all that stuff. I find it funny that the three of us never talked about the thing I'm about to talk about right now, but it all started with someone randomly referencing a show that we watch. Someone said a line from the show. One line. And then I think Jimmy heard it, and then they were discussing, and then I heard names from the show. I went up to him. I was like, "Are you guys talking about Venture Brothers?" And I feel like that's such an obscure show. Like it has a fandom. It has like fans and all that stuff. But I just didn't expect Brian or Jimmy to even be a fan of the show. I thought I was just buying these box sets to watch on my own. I was like, I'm laughing to myself to watching these shows. And then I find out these two. And then now I would say it's about 75% of our references now that when we are talking off camera, that is like 75% of what we laugh and joke about.
I've been doing my best to like resisting the Venture Brothers.
Throwing out random stuff. Yeah. That is, I mean, if people do not know, that is my favorite animated show.
Oh yeah, Brian
of all time.
Brian and I used to go to the panels.
The panels at Comic-Con, yeah.
They were the best, yeah.
We went to one of those. I think it was like before the last season or the latest season.
It was even. Well, I went to a couple. But I think like after season 5 or something like that was one of the last ones we went to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were joking about it when we met up to like plan this podcast, like, because these are like my only friends that I have to talk about that stuff with, right?
Yeah.
And so when we met up, and I think Justin was like, he dropped like, "That is lush."
Oh yeah.
Just a random line from the show if you've never seen it.
Yeah. And like. A door in my heart opened up. You know what I mean?
Like, we were friends already, but that solidified it. Like, okay.
I was sitting at the table. Justin says, "I go, wait, what did you say?" What did you say?
I said, "That is lush."
That is lush.
Is that hatred?
Mr. Samson, take me with you. And it's like, you know, I kind of get why people are weird.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like, you know, like, okay, let's go back to that basketball dude. Right?
Dude.
I have no idea about his background. I've made up an imaginary background for him, and it was a very tragic story. You know, all of his friends that he used to talk about basketball with died in a fire. You know,
What?
Super dark.
and
man.
so he's sitting at Wings and Things where they used to go eat.
and watch the games with his pals.
Yeah, and you know, okay, because I've been there. I think when I first got into like AKB fandom, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had maybe like 2 other friends that I could talk
Can I
about
get a
it with.
refill?
Right? Oh man, we're drinking. Okay.
I got you.
Like so, I had 2 other friends I could talk about it with. Right? So, whenever I couldn't see them for a while, I would just have all these things that I found funny that I wanted to talk about with people, but I had no one. So I would just find some poor friend who knew nothing about this, and I'd be like, all right, so on this episode, this variety show, right? This girl got pegged by a dodgeball and made her eat a bug. It was so funny, and they're like, oh, okay, all right. You know, so I can empathize, but it's just like, you know, if you've ever been on the opposite end, it's so weird, right? Because it's like, I feel like Disney Channel has trained us to be like, jock stuff cool, nerd stuff lame, right?
You gotta stick to the status quo.
Yeah, stick to the status quo.
I hate that I know that.
Yeah, I'm kind of a cliche. I'm sorry, but God, I shouldn't have busted into song because now I just lost my train of thought. Dude.
I'm not. You're done.
Yeah, what were you
You're
talking
done.
about just now?
Something I don't know, dude. It's just like
This is talking about fitting in boxes and stuff like that.
yeah, and it's just like
nerddom and you talking about you.
I think with
you
me,
watching AK Bingo.
What I think with me is I think I'm a closet nerd. It's something I don't really like to show off.
He's this is a nerd disguised as a normie right here.
No, he's a daywalker. This is what
Yeah,
we
I'm a
talked about this.
daywalker,
We're daywalkers.
Yeah.
you know?
I don't know. I gotta be honest. Like, so nerd shit, like anime, and like the video games that I'm into, and like the shows that I watch and all that stuff. That stuff is like kind of secondary to me. That's why I didn't become one of those dudes that wore like the silk Dragon Ball shirts with like the oversized shorts and shit like that.
Why are you making fun of 7th grade me? I just fucked up.
I'm just saying, like the shit was secondary.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Because like I grew up just kind of being more into sports and kind of being more into just buying shoes and shit like that. Like
right.
I would geek out over like the latest East Bay catalog. And just like beg my parents to buy me like the Jerry Stackhouses or the fucking the Penny Hardaways or whatever, right? So like I didn't realize like that's kind of nerd shit too. Like just
right. Yeah. I think that's what I was trying to get at. Right?
That is, dude.
Yeah. So I like all the anime stuff and all that stuff. Yeah, I do like it, but it's just secondary to me. I just prefer not to show it off. But I feel like with this group of friends and like the people that we hang out with, like. It's just nice to let it go sometimes, because like I can only hide it for so long. You know what I'm talking about? Like even with like my other group of friends and shit. The ones where when I was DJing, like all those guys, like they're really not into that shit, and like they would like clown. They would clown anyone that was like that. So I'm like, that's kind of fucked up, right? But I can't tell them that because I can't tell them.
Yeah, what are you, a nerd?
Yeah.
What?
But yeah, it's just it's nice. It's just to find that kind of like happy medium where you can just be yourself and all that shit.
Right.
What was I talking about, dude?
yeah, like finding that happy medium. I was gonna say because like I think everything needs to come with like, for lack of a better word, like a healthy level of shame, right? Like you can't.
I think it's important to know that,
right? Yeah. I think especially like
find the line.
You know, post COVID, some people are kind of we're not used to interacting anymore, and that level of shame. Like people are so free on the internet, and they bring that energy in real life. And you're like, all right, bro, you gotta tone it down a little bit. Like, yeah. I remember. I consider this a blessing. I was able to witness one of my AKB club friends, his fuckboy awakening, right? So we used to be we went to the same college, right? We went to Cal State LA. So we would hang out pretty often outside of the club too, right? Like occasionally, oh, you want to grab something to eat after class and stuff like that. Cool. So I talk, and this dude, I'm not gonna name drop, but he was kind of like the quintessential nerdy like anime otaku guy, right? Like on top of liking like idols and stuff, right?
Okay.
In his free time, like he would talk to me about like how he hated living in dorms because while his roommates were partying, he just wanted to play League of Legends. And I was like, dude, what? This is why you got no action, dude, because you're playing League of Legends, dude. He's like, yeah, these girls would come up trying to talk to me, dude. I'm like, I'm just trying to play League of Legends, dude. But like, so I remember we're having this talk about like this is a very similar talk about like having that healthy level of shame, right? Because he was talking about like, you know, he wanted a girlfriend, but he was having trouble like, you know, like getting out there and meeting girls, and you know, obviously playing League of Legends when girls are trying to talk to him does not help, right? But I was like, you know, dude, right now we're having this nice like yakitori dinner, and you're sitting across from me in a like got a pink anime girl t-shirt on that's about 8 sizes too big, right? Like you don't have to GQ, but I think there's a medium we can like a healthy medium we can find here.
Yeah.
And he was just like, dude, no, man, I just don't think that I need to be like I have to hide who I am, dude. I'm like, I'm not saying hide who
That's
you are, dude.
very admirable.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
so he goes on a study abroad in Japan.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Realizes what Japanese girls are actually into. And he
Oh.
comes back the most fuck boy I've ever seen a man,
no.
dude. Like he came back, the guy like had all of his clothes fit,
What
dude.
was he wearing?
He got a new haircut, dude. I was just like, dude, what the hell happened, bro? I mean, and it
He
is,
saw the light.
Yeah.
Yo, jeez.
and I'm like, dude, it's weird, but I'm proud. You know what I mean?
He's like, oh, that's weird.
Dude, because okay, it's like I'm all for loving what you love and having your hobbies be your hobby,
Yeah.
but you can't let your hobby be what's getting in the way of your
If
own
that
happiness.
becomes your whole personality,
Right.
your one hobby becomes your whole personality, no, I just feel like that's not the way to go, and I feel like that's unhealthy. So-
yeah. It's kind of a fixation at that point, right?
yeah.
Like, I remember, like I would get like clowned on this too. Like when I was like a full blown powerlifter guy, I was like dating this girl, right? And then she called me out, and I deserved it. She was like, "All you wear is gym clothes." I was like, "Shit, you're right." Dude. You know, like
How else are people gonna know I lift weights?
right. If I'm wearing like the shortest hoochie daddiest shorts right now, dude. But you know, I gotta show off the quads sometimes, dude. It's summer, dude.
It is summer. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, I think that's like something I just appreciate with you guys. You know what I mean? Like we can talk about like our nerdy shit, but I'm not embarrassed to go out with you guys.
I think that's the main thing, is that we're just not embarrassed by each other.
Right.
That's like the main thing.
Yeah.
I have some friends. I'm not going to say any names, but I am really embarrassed of. I love them to death. They are my friends.
Yeah.
They are my friends. I'll take a bullet for them, but I won't walk next to them ever.
Or you'll see me come up to him like, hey man, chill out a little bit, man. chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
Other people are look like they're trying to fight us right now.
I really need you to look intimidating for me right now. All right.
Please, just do this for me.
They're squaring up. I don't ask for much.
that or I go like, that is an inappropriate way to introduce us, man.
Oh, okay. We're getting specific.
Do we have an anecdote?
No, I'm avoiding this.
No, we're gonna avoid it.
I'm avoiding this,
okay.
but you're getting oddly specific.
No. There's more than. There's a few people.
We'll save it for the post show.
yeah. I'll say.
Yeah.
But so yeah, if you guys want to hear the story, make sure you follow twitch.tv/Never Knows Best Podcast.
You guys got to watch this live and not.
And also follow us on Patreon. $5, $10, $20 gets you access to our Discord. You also get lewd photo sets from Jimmy and boyfriend experience from a member of your choosing. So
Yeah. For legal reasons, I have to say that we have neither a Patreon nor a Discord.
also
Please, YouTube, do not ban us.
Also, look out if you guys ever wanted to last longer in bed. Check out BlueChew.com. Use promo code NKB and get free shipping and 10% off in your first order. BlueChew.com.
Disclaimer: for legal reasons, all aforementioned entities are not affiliated with us in any way whatsoever.
You know, when I'm hungry, I usually grab a box from HelloFresh. But for real, HelloFresh, what's up? We're struggling out here. This is the first episode. Please fund this. All right,
Yeah.
I've already spent way too much money on this show.
Yeah, I mean, any money we get in at first is going to be reimbursement for all this,
all this, yeah,
all the stuff
yeah.
we got, dude.
That would be really nice if you guys can help out.
Yeah. I mean, we had to get one new mic, some mic stands, a soundboard. These microphones are actually from SSB Monday, from my setup, from my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I justified this because this mic, because I was like, oh, I technically do another podcast. It's fine.
Yeah.
But continuing on, so we have a hashtag.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a hashtag.
We
Okay.
have a hashtag. It is hashtag AskNKB. Right? Never knows best.
Yeah, nobody else was using that, right?
Nobody else was. I double checked, and I was sad for the longest time because even after I've asked my Twitter several times to post in it, nobody did, but they did today. Thank you guys for
I
coming
was
out.
steady refreshing that hashtag.
But before we get into that, I wanted to open up now for some questions for each other.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So how do we do? Do we want to go this way again, or do we want to go backwards this way?
We've been starting with me, and I hate it. But I guess I can start because I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You have... This is not anything specifically about you, but maybe this will kind of put some input on kind of your personalities here.
Yeah.
Okay, you're having a dinner party, and you're allowed to have 5 guests, dead or alive.
5 guests that are alive.
Who are you bringing to dinner? I'll start with Brian, because he kind of looks like his gears are turning a little faster than Jimmy's.
Damn.
I'm resisting not naming idols.
Not naming idols, dude.
People like 3 people in this chat and be like, "Oh, word,
Oh,
okay,
dude.
yeah."
There's only 5 I can dial on.
5 best rappers in the world.
I don't know, dude. John Cena. Seems like a cool dude.
Yeah, he does seem like a cool
Cool
dude.
dude to hang out with. Like,
He-
we actually-
he's
yeah,
Yo,
You
when
guys
I-
met him.
yeah, we met him.
When I met him, he asked me, "Have you taken time today to
Yeah.
make sure your mental is straight and you are happy?" I said, "What the fuck did you just ask me?" I said, "Jesus Christ, man, that's awesome." I was like, "I have not taken time today at all
But I will now.
to make sure
Yeah.
I'm happy, but thank you." And side story, Brian, you have a little bit more time to think.
Yeah.
When you meet a celebrity and you are starstruck,
Yeah.
that is the worst, because in my head I had planned questions to ask John Cena.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, "Yo, do you really run your own Twitter? Because that stuff is like, it's all
Yeah.
inspirational quotes.
Stuff
Like, do
like
you
that.
actually think of?" I had shit to ask, right?
Right.
And then when I met him, he's like, "Hey, you ready to take a picture?" I said, "Wow." I didn't even fucking answer correctly, right? And then we took the picture, and then I looked at him, and I said, "Dude, say fucking something. Say something. Don't just make it like a picture and go.
Yeah.
Don't just make it one of those things." So I was like, he was in a movie called Tour de Pharmacy. It's a comedy movie with Andy Samberg. It's on like HBO. It's like a really indie film, and there's a part in the movie where it's about the Tour de France. They're spoofing Tour de France
Yeah.
and the steroids use. So
Yeah.
anyway, there's a part where he plays a young Dolph Lundgren, who's a bike rider. I forget the character name, but anyway,
Yeah.
there's a part where he picks up a naked guy in a torture rack position. So he has
Yeah.
him on his shoulders, right? And the dude's naked, right? So there's a dick like
Just cock out.
just like swinging around by John Cena's face, and he's just like yelling and like
Yeah.
stretching this dude out like this, right?
Yeah.
And then That's the fucking thing I brought up to John Cena. I was like, hey, John. He's like, what's up? I was like, you know, in that movie Toward the Pharmacy where you had the guy in the torture rack and the guy's dick was in your face? He's like, he laughed and he's like, yeah, what about? I said, that was like hella funny. And then he fucking he goes, oh man, I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. It was a fun movie to make. I said, and I was like, oh, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. I walk away. I grab my bottles that I bought. And I said, fuck!
In my head, I like to imagine that happened right after he asked, so did you take the time to think about what makes you happy?
I fucked up. I had like 3 questions to ask him. And I said, stupid, Justin, why did you do that? I was like, stupid. So stupid. And I was the first one to take a picture out of, it was me, Brian, and our friend John that went with us. And I was like, damn it. Fucked up.
Yeah, man. That's still a funny interaction.
Yeah, it was a funny interaction. I hope he remembers it. Just some guy saying, "Oh, the dick in your face was funny." Yeah, but
because everyone out there was there for wrestling. You were like, I remember you in that one movie.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, but anyway, continue. So you have one person, your guest, and this isn't. So it's 6 people total. You obviously. So you have 4 more.
4 more. You know what? I'm gonna go the easy route. I'm going to go with my 4 San Diego sports heroes growing up, dude.
Okay.
Sports heroes. So it's I mean, you know how growing up they say, like, dude, don't idolize, you know, sports heroes because they'll let you down. I think growing up in San Diego, we lucked out. You know, as a kid, you can't help it. Because, like, the 4 sports heroes I had growing up, I was like, dude, it's Tony Gwynn, Junior Seau, Tony Hawk, Rey Mysterio Jr.
Damn. You got 2 dead guys, and they're all legends though. All legends,
and all Junior guys. All guys you can't really say bad things about.
No,
they didn't let down their fans,
dude. No, I have one memory of Junior Seau. He used to get his. This is like the most Vietnamese fucking story, but my mom used to work at a nail salon that my aunt owned, and you know, we're little, we're growing up, we're an immigrant family, right? Or my parents were immigrants. Yeah. And so we didn't really, couldn't really afford a babysitter. So a lot of times I would just hang out at the nail salon. All right. Junior Seau used to get his haircut at the barbershop right next to that nail salon.
Yeah.
And so I remember as a kid, I was probably playing with my sibling outside of the nail salon. Uh-huh. And then he comes out and he just sees this like unattended child, playing in this little strip mall, know, and so he just gives me a high five and starts playing with me. I'm a little kid, Vietnamese kid. I have no idea who the fuck this is. I'm like, this guy's huge. That's all I know. And then my mom comes out because she's like, oh shit, my kid's bothering somebody. Yeah. And then he's like. My mom's like, "Oh, you're famous," like she doesn't follow football, but she you could tell. San Diego, you know him, so
you see him on posters and stuff.
He's like, "Oh yeah, and he's like not like bragging about it. He's like, "Oh yeah, I play for the Chargers. Here, you want an autograph?" So he signs like a random piece of paper that he had, and then my mom kept it for several years. I think she still has it.
Oh, nice, very nice. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Oh shit!
You had John Cena, Rey
Mysterio.
Junior Seau, Tony Gwynn, and Tony Hawk. Sick.
Junior Seau, the only one.
It's an interesting
those,
dinner.
Only one of those I've never met in person.
Oh, he's really chill.
He's really chill, dude. Jimmy's met him.
Yeah.
But I guess technically you can consider John Cena a San Diegan as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. But like that's 5 guys that nobody really talks bad about. And they're like public figures.
Yeah.
Dude, pretty much all 5 of them universally beloved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There
you go.
Shit, dude, that was good. That was a good list. Now,
who did you have? Some idols?
Yeah, dude. I was like,
I can fuck around and say a bunch of like K-pop, but like I'm not going to.
I'll take 5 members of Twice.
Yeah.
Roll the dice.
And, dude, shit. I was gonna think about mine while you were talking,
but you wanted.
But I was just like, wow, that's a good list.
Hit it up with a Junior Seau story.
Yeah, become a Junior Seau story.
I mean, I don't know if people don't know who those are, but those they're all San Diego sports legends.
Right.
Tony Hawk being a skateboarder who had his own video game franchise. Junior Seau was the face of the Chargers for a good long while. Tony Gwynn is Mr. San Diego, Mr. Padre, and Rey Mysterio. We see him walking around town still.
Yeah.
619.
I see him at the gym.
Yeah. His finisher is the 619, and 619 is was Rey Mysterio Day here in San Diego back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
All right. Here's mine. Okay. Shit, I forgot it. Fuck, dude. What was I gonna say, dude? No, I literally had. Okay. Hayley Williams of Paramore.
Okay. Hayley Williams.
Shinoda Mariko of former AKB48 fame.
Okay.
You couldn't resist.
I couldn't resist.
Yeah.
She's. I was gonna say she's mommy, but she's also actually a mom now.
She's actually
an actual mom now.
She is a mother in real life.
I should also pick a. Oh wait, okay. LaDainian Tomlinson.
LaDainian
LT.
Tomlinson.
LT. I think he has more significance to me as the face of the Chargers during a very defining period of my life. Right when I was growing up and I was in high school and when I had started playing football more and actually getting into the sport. Right, he was the face of the Chargers then, and following his career was very emotional. To this day, I will argue with anyone that the anime iShield 21 is based on LaDainian Tomlinson.
Absolutely, I will agree with you on that.
We have evidence. We can get into this, but
man goes to play in America for a lightning bolt themed team, right?
Yeah, dude.
The celebration, even that was in the anime.
Yeah. What is it? Then, what is it? What's Araki from the creator of JoJo?
Okay.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and then on that same boat, Akira Toriyama.
Toriyama. There you
Shit. I should have been thinking about mine.
Yeah, see, you're in the same boat as me.
You made that question.
Okay. I have I already have idols in my head. Not idols like Japanese idols, but I have my own
heroes.
I have my Mount Rushmore of people that I idolize.
Yeah.
So, first one, Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee. Okay.
Second
That's a good
one,
one.
Pharrell Williams.
Yeah. Shit.
Number 3, David Beckham. Number 4, Nigo, the creator of Bape and Human Made. If you guys follow that kind of shit. And 5, it's gonna be another sausage fest, but it's I'll say, who should I throw in there? Sorry.
Conan from the NWO.
No. That's a Francis answer.
Val Venus.
No.
Fuck! I should have Arnold Schwarzenegger. God damn it! I fucked up. Sorry, you said Conan, and I just thought
we'll each switch somebody out.
Mariko Sama. I'm sorry.
I'll say Kobe. I'll say Kobe.
Oh!
That'll be cool.
Oh,
That'll be a cool.
yeah,
That'll be a cool dinner. Pharrell, Nigo, Kobe, David Beckham.
Yeah.
That's and Bruce Lee. That's cool.
Cool.
I'd be cool just having dinner with Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
There you go.
So who are you switching out?
Marco Shinoda
I'm
is
gonna
out.
take out my AKB48.
And you put in Arnold?
Yeah, and putting in Arnold. Dude.
All right. Yeah, that's cool. So
Arnold.
that was the only question I have for you guys. Thank you. That's my time.
That is my time.
There you go.
No, I
There you go.
have others, but go ahead.
All right. So the three of us have been on the internet for a while, right? We have, whether personally or as content creators, I think we put ourselves out there for several years now.
Yeah.
And I'm just very curious. What is the most interesting DM you've ever gotten on your any of your social medias?
Real, from real people, or are you talking about those fake ads?
Okay, no bots, no
Okay,
fake
no
ads or
bots.
bots. from an actual person.
No.
Dude, I don't-
It could be it could be a positive thing, or it could be a weird one. It could be thirsty.
I don't even have one, man. I don't think I have an answer for this.
Most interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a screenshot of this a long time ago. someone made a Twitter with the handle Jesus, and they DM'd me, "I love you," and I said, "Oh my god." Oh my god. And it was a picture of Jesus.
Like, huh?
It was a picture of Jesus on there, and I was like, "Wow, that's pretty awesome."
Okay.
But if I don't really get a lot of interesting ones, I get like no DMs.
Oh no. Okay.
Like
Go on.
girls that should not be DMing me,
DMing you.
and it's like,
Must be nice.
no, it's not.
It's nice getting some.
It's
DM.
trouble. It's trouble is what it is. It's trouble.
Here comes
I don't
trouble.
have anything interesting. No, really. It's
Yeah.
the stuff like I
it's
feel like,
straightforward.
damn, I can entertain this. I can entertain it, but I shouldn't. It's like one of those things. So I delete it, but I screenshot it first and I show it to my friends. I was like, "Look, look!"
Hey yo.
But then, yeah, I don't respond. So, yeah, Brian, what have you got?
Dude, I don't even get DMs, man. Like, I can't even think. I don't even have ads for this. I think the only one I can think of was like the Korean news station that used our video of Jimmy crying.
Did they DM you?
DM
Did
me
they
like,
message you?
yeah,
Ask
like,
for
oh hey,
permission?
we used your video in this news thing. I was like, and that was it. I watched. It was like it's legit. It's like KBS or something in Korea,
Yeah.
and I'm watching this, and they were like, "Oh, foreigners that are reacting to Korean media," and I'm like, "Yo, that's Jimmy." Just, I was like, "Yo, people in Korea watch this on the news, bro."
Well, that explains the 200,000 views on that video. Dude.
Yeah.
I like how every now and then they what is it? Will go back and check, and
Yeah.
it's always spikes, right? Like
Yeah.
it'll be stagnant for a while,
And then
and then it'll just jump like 10,000, or 20,000.
That's
views or
wild
something.
that many people saw you cry. That's wild.
I might be better known as the guy crying to a Korean film than as a J-pop guy.
Than
you
the
know,
Otaku?
how, you know how there's
Mission
like a,
complete. All right, podcast ended. We don't need to do this shit anymore.
we should go to Korea.
You know how there's a meme of like Kim Kardashian crying? Can we make a crying Jimmy face?
Right?
We can make that an emote.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone.
Put it next to crying Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Oh, dude. We can morph the faces together.
Dude, no, like I don't know if you guys have seen that video, but like Jimmy, like your buttons start popping up because you're popping off. Remember?
Oh yeah,
and you go like
yeah.
full chested, like
Oh yeah, I was wearing a button up at the time.
Yeah,
That's right.
and you're just like, pop, 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 pop.
Brian, you have any questions?
Wait, Jimmy, you still got to answer this.
Oh yeah.
All right, I gotta answer my own question.
Yeah, answer your own question.
That's right.
So I've actually been very fortunate. Most of my DMs from people I don't know but are random, as far as like me being a content creator,
Yeah.
have been like very positive. Right? It's been like shit like oh dude, thank you for doing this. I'm getting into Japanese pop fandom, but I don't know where to start, or it's like stuff like that, right? Like very very cute, wholesome stuff. But there was one time.
We're gonna finish it off.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
you.
yeah,
dude.
that's all you need. There was one time I got a DM from someone. This is when I was living in LA,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Hey, you're in LA, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." It's like, "Oh yeah, you should let me come over to your house so I can." You should let me come over so we can look at my Nogizaka. So in the groups I follow is Nogizaka 46. He's like,
Yeah.
"You should let me come over so I can show you my Nogizaka 46 collection." And I
Nope.
and so I was just like, okay. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have responded at all, right? And I kind of get it. Like he's kind of like he's probably just a socially awkward dude, right? Who's a little he's a little he's just got overly excited. But like I was like, nah, dude. Sorry, I don't feel comfortable having people I haven't met come over to my place.
Can we meet at a Starbucks?
Yeah, he's like, you can come to my house, and I was like, no, that doesn't solve the situation.
There's a fine line in
Yeah.
being friendly and fucking weird.
Yeah. And I was just
Crossed
like,
it.
all right, dude. All right, you're good. And it's funny because that guy actually DM'd the Slope Club account way later. I feel bad because I'm gonna kind of call him out. I'm not gonna call him that. I'm not gonna say his name. But if you're watching this, you know who you are.
you know who you are.
There's like a big following over in LA then, yeah? Or
It's
just
decent size.
anywhere. But
Yeah.
I guess group wise,
Yeah.
LA is pretty big. Right?
Yeah, it's decent. So yeah, he DM'd us with the Slope Club. We had done a video where some of the dudes went to this event where an AKB48 member was performing, and so one of our viewers caught them there and took a picture, and they took a picture and posted it on Twitter.
Sick.
Right. I was a weenie. I went home early, so I didn't see it. But he DM'd the Slope Club account and was like, "Who's this girl that you took this picture of?" They're like, "What the hell, dude?" For my Slope Club homies in the he DM'd Josh, my co-host. Yeah, he's in the chat right now.
Yeah.
But I was just like, that's wild, dude. All right, Bri?
Okay, one question for you guys. Okay, so Justin and I like at the pro wrestling. So, kind of my question is, if you yourself were a pro wrestler, either what would be your finishing move, or what would be your theme song, your intro song,
Or
you can do
How
both.
about and/or?
You can do
Okay.
and/or.
Okay.
Yeah, because maybe you don't know too much about wrestling moves, or you can make one up right now.
Yeah. My entrance song is going to be Girls Rule by Nogizaka 46. It is the most bubblegum pop Japanese pop song in the fucking world, and it fucks.
Good.
And then my finishing move is gonna be the thick thigh watermelon head crush, dude.
Yeah, that's
I'm just gonna get into one of these. Ooh.
Damn, how lewd.
That is the fan service, baby.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for one of the lewd characters, dude.
Yeah.
Fan service, dude.
As far as finishing moves, I'm kind of a fan of Will Ospreay's Hidden Blade.
Okay.
So it's like just a chop to the back of the head. It's like a back elbow
Yeah.
to the back of the head. And that shit looks so mean. I would say it's like a rolling elbow too. I'm in between. I'm a big Chris Hero fan. But
Yeah.
Will Ospreay's Hidden Blade is essentially like a back elbow, but to the back of the head. That shit's mean as fuck.
Hey.
So I would be a Hidden Blade, Will Ospreay style. My music, I always joke about this being like, I want to come out to something very disarming. Like, that guy's not a wrestler.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like Twice is TT.
DT.
Or
He's just like mean mugging down the
Yeah.
the aisle. Just
and then just TT. Everyone just do the TT pose. All that shit. Side note, I wonder if they know what like TT is in Tagalog. But anyway,
I don't. What?
it's dick.
It's
Oh.
DT means dick.
Sick.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be some. I don't know. It wouldn't. I can for sure. If I was being serious, it wouldn't be TT. It would be probably Slim Thug, like a boss. Neptune's produced. Pharrell,
Yeah.
Pharrell produced that shit like a boss. That shit's pretty hard still to this day. To this day.
To this day.
Yeah. Go ahead, Brian.
All right, so I'll start off with the finisher because it's pretty simple. It's kind of like the finisher I've always used whenever we played. You know how we have like wrestling games and you have a creative character you can make yourself. The finisher that I always use ever since back, just because I like it, is the Twist of Fate.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is essentially a cutter.
it's a cutter. Yeah,
Yeah.
You have them in a like a face lock. Then you twist down, turn around, and you hit them with a cutter. It's a Hardy move.
Yeah.
Hardy Boys move. And for theme song, the thing I always liked about theme songs is it's got to be iconic at the very beginning. So people instantly know that it's like, oh, Stone Cold or Bret Hart or, Shawn Michaels. So for me, it would be Atreyu, Bleeding Mascara.
Oh,
shit, that's hard.
Yeah, immediately it's just,
If you were a
Gets the
backyard
people
wrestler,
going.
that's what Brian would be coming out to. That's pretty hard.
Yeah.
You got the long hair for it.
Which people can't see. It's it's weird. Some people only know me with short hair or long hair. And
Right.
I met Brian's super long hair.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
I still remember the first time I saw you cut your hair short.
Yeah.
I won't say I was heartbroken, but I was shocked.
You're like,
Astonished.
whoa.
Yeah, I was like, oh, what the? Look good though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can rock both.
Yeah.
Is it my up again for questions?
Yeah, let's do one more round. Let's do one more round, and then we'll hit the hashtag up,
Okay.
and then we'll wrap up.
Okay. Give me one album that you can listen to with no skips. Like you can listen to the
No
whole album
skips.
straight through.
WWE The Music, Volume 3.
I hate you.
No.
I hate you.
Where's the one with Val Venus on it?
Fucking geez, stop.
I don't know, dude. I'm trying to think right
It's
now.
tough. That's
Uh,
tough.
I'm getting called out by our Twitch chat.
Yeah, I
dude.
see.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
looking down at
It's
my
like,
phone.
Jimmy, like which non-idol album do I like? True, that is actually what I'm trying to think of.
I have a few albums I can listen to, but I'll give you one, and it's Nas Illmatic.
Illmatic?
I can listen to that shit straight through.
Mm.
Also, Low End Theory by Tribe Called Quest. I can listen to that shit straight through, no skips. Danny Brown's album, West Side Guns album, the whole the whole Griselda shit. that shit's fire. And Wu-Tang, probably
Wu-Tang.
forever. I can listen to that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Straight through. It's a lot of hip hop. Oh, Fall Out Boy, Take This to Your Grave.
Take This to Your Grave.
Oh.
That's
Take
one
This
I
to Your
can
Grave?
fucking-
Oh, dude.
That's one I can listen
Yeah.
straight through, no skips.
I'm trying to think.
Chat, you can let us know too if you guys have albums.
The only one I can think of just right off the bat is it's Enema of the State.
Enema
Oh,
of
that's a
State.
classic.
Enema of the
yeah,
State.
that is a classic.
Yeah.
Classic one.
And then also, was it? It's one of the Linkin Park albums, but I don't know which one. For me, honestly, it's like the entire discography of Linkin Park I could listen to without skipping.
I think for me, it would be Paramore's Riot album.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like just an album that to me I have like such like distinct nostalgic memories of that period of life of
Yeah.
my life. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like I remember going to that tour when they were in San Diego
Oh,
with
yeah.
like my crush at the time. You know who shout out, she's my homie still, but it's nothing. But like
Did she
Yeah.
know that you were her crush?
I know.
I'm pretty sure she knew.
I-
It's just one of those things when you're
I know who
when
you're
you're
talking
a young
about too.
man, you think you're hiding it, but you're probably.
I
not.
remember these
Yeah,
days.
But it's just like, you're. It's like that memory of just being at a show with like the girl you like. She's standing in front of you. You're like pushed up to the pit. And you're like, oh
Yeah.
wow, dude,
Yeah.
this song is now infinitely like multiple times better. I remember like going to college, like my college classes afterwards. Like literally, like almost not skipping, but almost having that skip to my step on my way to the class, like just listening to that album afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I just feel like I don't have many moments like that anymore as an
You
adult.
can't buy that kind of experience right there.
because I'm just depressed now, dude. Nothing makes me happy anymore.
Dude, we're going to talk off air, but I feel you. I feel you. I am dead inside. I'm so apathetic. But okay, go ahead.
Wait, didn't I already say?
Oh yeah.
yeah,
You
yeah,
answer.
question.
Oh, yeah, we did all
I was
answer.
about to say, let me add another one. Back in Black.
Ooh,
AC/DC.
Yeah,
There you go.
Okay. You can kind of see the difference in music choices here, like from all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Last question from me. So we like I was joking, I consider us all daywalkers. We're pretty good at juggling being normal versus our more like nerdy hobbies and things like that. But has there ever been a time where you actually spilled your spaghetti? Like you just fucking made like the biggest ass of yourself.
Stuffing the spaghetti back in my pocket.
Oh man.
Yeah. Have you ever had like an embarrassing moment where like, you know, you let something slip or some shit like that?
Yeah.
It seems like a very just answer.
That's
like,
all.
Question. I'm like,
No, okay, so I was...
yes, that's all the end.
I met a girl on Bumble, and, like, I don't know what was going on. I was just, like, really nervous in front of this girl, right?
Yeah.
Just, like, really nervous. We're in my car, and, she was getting closer, and I was like getting nervous, and I kept describing Gundam Wing to her.
Yo! Hey,
Stop!
yo!
Hey, wait!
Hey, yo!
I was like, oh, so my favorite character is Choa Barton.
He would be your favorite.
He pilots the Heavy Arms Gundam. And it's actually pretty cool because in Endless Waltz they had custom, and instead of red, it was like dark blue and black, and still had the same capabilities and all that stuff. But he had 2 Gatling guns. I was like rambling, and she's like, I was like,
I really like the way the
like,
chest opens up to let out the missiles. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck. What do I? But yeah, that I really let that shit. I dropped my spaghetti at that point because I was like, I just kept fucking. I just kept rambling about fucking Gundam Wing of all fucking things, dude. I don't know. I was like really nervous, dude. I don't know what it was. Scared of what she wanted at the time, so I was like, "Oh shit!"
Was that your bailout, dude?
Yeah,
I want to talk about Gundam Wing.
I was just trying to change the fucking subject, man. Like, I was like,
so like, what are we? So yeah, so Troa Barton, right? Like, what people don't understand is he's also a gymnast. He performs in the circus.
So his main characteristic it would be his hair. And a long time in high school, I tried doing my hair like that, where I was like fucking pulling it forward. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that was an embarrassing fucking time, because I was like, Bumble first started. I was fresh out of a breakup, and I was like, I just didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't know how to date and shit like that. So yeah, there you go. Doxing myself some more. Go ahead, Brian.
Dude, I don't even know if I have an answer for this either, dude. I'm not even the guy that spills spaghetti, dude. I'm like the guy that like cooks the spaghetti and then serves it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't care about anything. I'm like, if it happens, it happens. There it is, and then I will post it to YouTube.
That is true.
Yeah,
that is true.
I would.
You would.
Exactly. It's funny. There's so many golden nuggets out there. Just you have to search through like the hours of footage, but it's there.
There are many with SSB.
That is something I do appreciate about you, Brian. I've never really seen you embarrassed.
Yeah, because I'm like,
no, I don't.
like,
I think like Brian. I think like as far as like priorities and like what he should be feeling, it's not embarrassed. Like embarrassed is like the lowest point. Like he doesn't fucking care. You're like, I don't care, whatever. You know, it's a lot of things I noticed with Brian, which I think is very cool, is just everything or things that matter to me are whatever to Brian. You know, like whatever. You know, like
because Justin and I are narcissists.
Yeah,
so we're very like how we're perceived by people's.
I don't look at myself in the mirror because I'm a narcissist. I just simply like to watch myself exist.
oh my god!
That's a Sage Francis lyric. I don't know if you guys listen to fucking Atmosphere and Anacon and all that shit, but yeah. But
yeah,
that's funny.
Fuck, I want some spaghetti, some Jollibee spaghetti, dude.
Oh, that sounds good.
Like,
yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, Brian does really really does not give a fuck.
It would be, I don't know, at some point in time, maybe I've literally spilled some spaghetti, and then like, oh man, well, time to get some more spaghetti. You know.
Cute Kuma says that you do suffer from secondhand embarrassment.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is very true.
That is very true.
We have a common friend that is very embarrassing, and I am constantly embarrassed by this person.
Yeah.
Brian, the same. Sometimes he and I will side text each other and be like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah.
Like, as he
That's the
says,
best, dude. The secret DMs, dude.
Yeah.
as that friend does something really embarrassing, we'll text
Yeah.
each other, "Dude."
But
Like,
you usually see me, at least be like, "Hey, man,
knees weak.
can you,
Arms are heavy.
you might want to,
Well, tone that down a bit.
tone that down a bit." Or,
Yeah, that's
or,
Brian's
hey, yo.
seasoning, dude. He's
Yeah.
seasoning the spaghetti.
Yeah.
I have a couple. Brian knows one of the people involved. Okay, did you step up? Yeah, my bad.
There you go.
So this first one, people who watch the Slope Club that hang out for the actual stream will know this story. So this is when I first was like, not getting into idols. This is when I first got like deep into idol fandom, right? Like,
Yeah.
all of my friends that I was hanging out with at the time were idol fans, and so I had lost that healthy level of shame, right? And so my room was littered and covered in idol posters.
Oh,
right?
already. Yeah, okay.
So I
know where we're going with this.
I had met this girl, right? Brian knows who we're talking about. I'm not going to name any names. I'm not going to name anything specific. Met this girl. We started hanging out. One night we go back to my place. Whatever, it's fine. It's dark. Nothing, no issues. The morning, when it's light and we're awake, she looks around and she's like, "Oh, you got a lot of these Japanese girl posters on your wall." And I was like, fuck, dude. I was like, shit, dude. I'm busted. I was like, oh yeah. They're like a music group, dude. I just, I'm like a really big fan of the music. I'm like, I really, studying Japanese, dude. I just needed to learn the language, so I became a fan of music. She's like, oh, okay, that's cool. And so she wanted to collaborate on videos together, right? So she was like, oh, can I show you something on YouTube? Like, this is the kind of videos I want to make. I was like, okay, yeah. We turned on my computer, and I had two monitors set up at the time. Both wallpapers were AKB wallpapers. And then we opened up my Google Chrome to Shinoda Mariko of AKB48 Google Chrome skin that I had installed. Go to YouTube. All my recommendations were AKB48 clips. I was just like, fuck, dude, it's over. She was just like, oh, okay. Needless to say, things did not work out with me.
Oh, yeah.
But dude, that was when I was like, okay, I think I need to tone this back down.
You're like, the
dude.
first thing she sees, you're like, trust me, that's all it is. And then the next thing, okay, for real though,
That's it.
this is it. There's nothing else that I have to hide. And then fucking computer, YouTube,
Yeah.
fuck.
The algorithm, it's weird. All right, I can't. The second one is kind of a similar one. Is I like listening to cute Japanese bubblegum pop while I lift when I work out.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those guys that like listen to heavy metal. And
Not
shit
that
like that.
metal
So,
shit,
yeah.
not that gangster shit.
nah, dude. Give me the most bright sugar. Like that shit gets me like, I'm amped. I'm like, okay, cool.
I want to
I'm
listen to
vibing.
it twice. What is love?
Right.
Diabetes in my ear is what I need.
Yeah, right. So there was this girl who our workout schedules would kind of line up, and it's like casual. We come by and be like, it started up because we were on the platform next to each other one time and we were both doing squats, and she was just like, oh, can you help check out my form or whatever? I'm like, okay, yeah, for sure. And then she's like, oh, I noticed you have like a USA powerlifting tag. I'm like, oh yeah, I compete and I referee and stuff. So she's like, oh. So that's how we started connecting, right? And so, we'd go see each other at the gym. We'd say hi, whatever. One time, she comes up to me. I didn't see her because I had my headphones in, like a normal person. And so, like between sets, I check Twitter or whatever. I'm like on my phone, right? And so I when I start my set, I put it over my phone onto the machine, and I keep lifting.
Yeah.
She comes up, grabs my phone. What are you listening to? And it's like the picture's just a bunch of Japanese girls. She's like, "Oh, what's this?" And I was
First of all, mind your business.
yeah, I was like, "Oh, excuse me." But fortunately, no, I shouldn't say fortunately. But she's like, "Oh, you're like one of those guys that like into K-pop." I'm like, "Yeah, let's go with that." You know what? Let's just go with that.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was like, so now I specifically have like a Hoochie Daddy playlist that I put up whenever.
There you go.
Oh my god!
If I go to the gym and I see her there, I'm just like, just in case, I put on some like fucking like Doja Cat or some shit, dude. You know? That's what
Siri.
the girls like, huh?
Siri, play DMX.
All right, Brian, you have
You can pull up our questions, or I can read some off.
Oh, okay, yeah. We're going to the user submitted questions, I believe, right?
oh
Off of Twitter now.
Okay, I have one. It's from Cute Kuma. It's for Brian. And that question is, why does Brian have me blocked? Ask NKB.
Ask NKB.
And don't welch out. You gotta
Don't what?
don't welch out. You have to.
Because it's funny.
Fuck.
that's a very
It's a very me answer.
yeah, very
Well,
bright answer.
thank you for the question,
Thank you
Cute
for the
Kuma.
question. All right. What else?
Moving on.
What else we got?
I thought we would get an answer there. We did. We did get an
That
answer.
was an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have another question here. Sorry if I butcher your name. Is it Boy Kun?
Oh, it's Boy Kun.
Boy Kun, yeah.
Boy Kun. Ask NKB.
From Slope.
What is the best sneaker so far in 2022?
I know he was just asking this, but this feels like a very Justin question.
It's not even. For
So
you.
I'm gonna say real fast before he gets a chance, just in case, because I only have one answer I can think of,
Okay.
and it's the Evo.
Hell yeah, dude.
The fucking Evo. What is it?
Evo Moment 37.
The
Air Force
Jordans.
Ones.
Yeah.
You can
No,
actually
not Jordan,
find
no,
those.
Air Force Ones.
You can actually find those at the outlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just so we're talking about shoes, I am
Oh,
wearing
this guy.
the Supreme Dunks, but I haven't really been happy with the 2022 releases so far. There are some cool ones coming out. Maybe I'll win, maybe I won't. Sneakers kind of sucks, but I think one of my favorite shoes is obviously the Travis Scott Lows, the reverse mochas. Those are pretty fresh. Yeah, I know it's like a hypebeast shoe and all that, but I don't know what it is about the upside down swoosh. I think that's fucking cool as fuck. I don't know what it is like. I think it's just a really cool aspect for a shoe, and especially for being the Jordan 1 silhouette, which I love so much.
it's classic.
Yeah, it's a classic silhouette with the upside down swoosh. Also, the colorway is something it's very neutral. So if you're a big Fear of God wearer, like what I'm doing right now, there's a lot of neutral colors you can wear with that stuff. A lot of earth tones. I feel like the Travis Scott ones are pretty cool. A runner up for me, or like a close second for me, would be like the Nike Sakai's, the waffles, both colorways. Something about the double swoosh looks very cool to me, and it's something that you can wear as an everyday shoe, and it's not something that is very flashy, but if you know, you know. If you see it, I definitely compliment you. If I see you wearing it on the street, I'll be like, damn, that's fire. And even though if it's not some bright yellow fucking shoe or some fucking Yeezy slide or whatever the fuck people are wearing and shit like that, like, I think the waffles are a pretty clean look. Yeah. So Jordan 1, that's my answer. Travis Scott Jordan 1 reverse mochas, and the both colorways of the Sakai's that dropped recently. Sorry, that I felt like that was a long answer. Go ahead.
No, it's good.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all we would have.
Yeah, you know,
Oh.
dude, we're not shoe guys over on this side, dude.
My shoe collecting days are behind me.
I buy my shoes at like Costco, bro.
Let's see.
My biggest regret was buying Crocs, because now I'm never going back, dude. They're so fucking.
You're never
They're
going
so
back.
ugly, but I love them.
This one is from Poner2K, which is actually a BAPE term, which is point of no return. 2K, which is actually a coworker of mine. It says FMK, which is fuck, marry, kill. Valky, Pokey, Jenna, Earth. And that's directed towards me. But I guess everyone can answer.
I don't know who that last person is.
Yeah, I don't know who the last person is.
Yeah, so that's definitely just you.
Shit.
We all know who that is.
Well, I guess that's who we're killing. Then.
I know, right? Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna marry Valky,
Okay.
and then I'm going to F Jenna Earth, and then I'm gonna kill Pokimane.
Pokemon Sims rise up, dude. How dare
I know.
you.
I'm sorry. But have you
Dare
seen Jenna Earth?
Nope.
I need to look
go
at
Google,
it.
go Google her.
I have not.
Jenna Earth. That's URF. My coworker's a perv. I guess I because I know. Jimmy's Googling it, so we'll see.
Jenna.
Now, I guess you can answer after this.
I see. All right. Well, I mean, I'm still gonna kill her. No offense. I
Yeah,
just don't know.
I just don't
anything
know
about
her.
I just
Yeah,
don't know
right.
her. I feel so crass, dude. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm objectifying my queens. So, but I know they'll never watch this, so it's fine. So I'm just gonna
Exactly.
say-
Yeah, they're never gonna
Yeah,
see
no,
that.
dude.
Mary Pokey.
They don't care. about
Okay.
us.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's she's queen. I'll gladly lay down my life for her. I would lie on my blade for my queen Pokimane, and then I guess F Valky. She's still very attractive. And yeah, sorry, Jenna Earth, you are too. I just don't know who you are.
Dude,
Yeah.
Valky has a really good RBF.
Oh yeah, we talked about this on
Shit,
the
oh,
Monday
no.
stream. Is Justin really likes mean-looking girls?
That's true. I can see. Yeah, yeah.
that-
Dude,
that's
I do
what
know
he's
that
in-
about you.
that's what he's
I don't know,
into.
Man, I'm like into it.
He's into mean
I'm
girls.
into it.
Dude, the more I think about it now I do see why you like her. She is a very Justin girl.
What are you talking about?
Valky?
How so?
She's just got she's got the RBF. she's got that like boss energy. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Oh, I appreciate that.
And,
Yeah,
and
she
she's
is.
also a Filipino queen.
Yeah. That number one. Number one. Brian?
I'm going the same order as Jimmy, but mostly because I don't know Jenna, and I barely know Valkyrie at all. Just,
But Pokey.
Pokey's the only one I know anything about. Plus, I met her, so
Don't get me wrong.
Don't flex on me, Brian. All right, I get all.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I fuck with Pokimane, but like,
She's the only one I know.
out of the three,
Yeah.
and because I know who Jenna Earth is, I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
yeah. But
that
it's
was
just-
that was definitely a
that's
you
a tough
question.
choice. It's a tough choice. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see. Okay, this one's from Diego. Says, "Who would you Thanos snap out of existence? Nobody would ever find out it was you, and you can't pick yourself or me." Diego.
Who I would Thanos snap out of existence?
Yeah, and no one would ever know that you did it.
And you can't say 1010 from Naruto.
No,
Okay,
that would be an easy choice for me. Fuck 1010.
explain.
Useless ass 1010. Useless. But no, a real human being.
She used the ninja tools.
Yeah.
The fan,
No.
the gourd.
Nah. He's pretty useless. I said, I wish it was you and not Neji. I fucking I say that shit like daily.
Kishimoto killed the wrong team guy member.
Yeah, real people only.
Real people only.
Yes.
Man, I don't want to be that mean though, man. Like,
I'm going to avoid like political figures because I don't want to go
Yeah.
there, and
Okay.
I feel like that'd be kind
Let's
of
avoid
you,
that.
you know what? No, I have an answer. I definitely have an answer.
Okay.
Dean Spanos.
Oh,
Damn. Going San Diego Sports.
he stole the Chargers from us. I've never been able to follow football the same way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to. I honestly, not really Thanos snap away, but I would like him to live to see himself penniless and alone on the street.
Right.
Yeah, I feel that. Like, dude, I mean, it's just like, as a San Diegan, you grow up with the Chargers,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
That is your team. You know, you through highs and lots of lows, we've stuck by them.
Oh yeah,
and they just bailed out on us, dude.
Or he he intentionally sabotaged like ticket sales here because he wanted like a free stadium.
Yeah, he wanted.
He didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah,
Right.
He wanted LA.
He wanted LA. Yeah.
Right, and it's just, dude, that's so scummy for like a city that supported you.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
I haven't been able to follow
Kind of a cool
NFL.
answer, Brian.
Yeah, his dad was like rolling in his grave in like 2017 when they left. Dude, come on now.
Yeah.
All right, mine is gonna be the guy that does the Uncle Roger videos on YouTube.
Uncle Roger.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I don't know of this.
Yeah, he criticizes like food videos where they're cooking Asian food, but it's like not Asian people.
Oh.
Yeah, and he does it in a character.
Oh, so it's like Joji, like.
No, but in the character, it's like a
So he presents to be he acts as like an Asian uncle.
Yeah, Asian uncle. There
right?
you go.
And then he's criticizing.
Oh,
Yeah,
the guy who's talking about cooking rice and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, him.
It's that dude.
That's
yeah.
not real.
No, that's a character, dude.
What? Fooled me. Shit. I thought that shit was real. I never Googled the person, but I was like, well, shit. He's hella Chinese, dude.
he's like Southeast Asian or something. I think he's like Malaysian or something like that. But I absolutely hate him.
Yeah.
I think he is one of the shittiest content creators.
Damn.
Like, dude, okay, it's like I was already annoyed before when he was doing like egg fried rice or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But when he started doing pho,
Oh.
right? I think my Vietnamese blood started boiling, dude. The pho broth in me started boiling over, dude. I was like, bro, you're not an expert on this, right?
Yeah.
And even within Vietnamese food, and I can say the same thing about egg fried rice or anything, there's so many different ways of cooking pho, right?
Yeah.
Like how my family cooks pho and how every other Vietnamese family cooks pho is going to be different, right? Who are you to go in and tell this person that like the way they're doing it is fucking bad or good or not, right? And is there some easy pickings? Sure. Is Rachel Ray's fucking pho Caucasian as hell? Yes. All right. But we all know that, all right? I don't fucking need like you dictating how pho needs to be cooked, and especially like I don't know. And then like if I'm going to be real about it, I also find it very I don't know. This is something I used to do. Like you do that joke Asian fob accent.
Yeah,
right?
Brian and I do that often.
Yeah, and it's just like I mean, it's like I get it as a bit, but like I don't know, man. It's like I think it's very easy to do because we can turn it off.
Yeah.
But then you see that there's still Asian people who have that accent and being discriminated for, especially recently.
Hey, you sound like the Uncle Roger guy.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
It's really me.
Oh.
Yeah. Dude, and then it just, if anything, it just empowers white people to go, hiya, I'm just like.
That's why I hate Joe Coy.
Oh, I feel it.
That's why, I mean, I'm supposed to inherently love Joe Coy because I'm Filipino and he's Filipino and all he does is make fun of his mom's accent and shit, right? But I have white friends fucking doing fob voice and it pisses me the fuck off.
Oh my God.
I'm like, dude, you no.
They're like, no, I'm just quoting Joe Coy. It's fine.
I'm like, oh, do you guys really replace your P's and F's and like you guys mix that all that shit up? And like, dude, the fuck, man? Like, do I sound no, dude, for real? Like that shit pisses me the fuck off, dude. Like when non-Filipinos do the voice and shit. So yeah, I get it. I get it. I get the hate. At first I didn't understand. Now I do.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That was a good question.
Yeah, thank you for the question.
Wait, did you answer it?
Oh shit.
Joe Coy.
I was about to say I reread the question because I was about to say myself.
Myself,
but
yeah.
I can't. He said you can't choose yourself or him. So to be honest, one of the Paul brothers, like
Either one.
Just want to
Flip a coin, dude.
probably fuck what the little brother.
Jake. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Jake.
I don't know, man. Like, probably not even a good reason, but I mean, if I had the power to just snap someone out of existence,
Jake Paul.
yeah, Jake Paul.
I mean, out of them, I'd agree with Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember we watched. We watched one of these pay-per-views, and we were so mad that Logan Paul put on such a good match.
Oh yeah, you're talking about.
We're like,
yeah,
dang nabbit,
because he's just like signed with wrestlers. And stuff like that.
yeah, and I was just like, man, I hate Logan, but I gotta give him props for that. That was a good match.
To be honest, it's not like a solid answer for me, but like something probably within the next 2 days when I'm like randomly thinking about this question again, I'll think of something better. But for now, Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. There you go.
That's usually how it is, dude. We're gonna be laying in bed tonight, like, fuck, I should have said this.
I'm pretty sure he vanity searches himself, so maybe he'll see this.
Yeah. Clip it, and ship it, chat. This is your lucky clip.
One of these days, we'll be sitting here. He's gonna come through the door.
Yeah, he's gonna
I
challenge.
heard you, Justin.
He's gonna challenge Justin to a boxing match.
I'm not gonna lie, he'll probably knock me out. I'll let him have it, but that payday is gonna be nice for me. I can't front.
Once you wake up 3 days later from that concussion.
How much I make? Though?
I know, yeah.
What's it looking like after taxes?
Yeah. Okay, so question from your boss, Josh Box.
Our boss. He's
Yeah.
the owner of the stream, right?
Yeah.
If you can instantly download any skill, Matrix style, what would it be? Thank you for the question. Any skill.
Any skill?
Any skill.
Like a skill that exists, or can I be like, dude, like Naruto powers or something?
Let's. I'm gonna limit it first to an existing skill.
Existing
ability.
skill? I was like, dude.
I don't know what he meant, but I'm gonna limit it. And then if you want to, you can add just a fucking out there one.
The ability to learn foreign languages easily, or just a foreign language, just straight up download. So I don't have to need these subs, man. Subs or dubs? Neither, dog.
Give me the OG,
Yeah.
dude.
We watch Raws.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm trying to think of one. Like, I think language is like a language would have been my pick.
Language.
But just to be different, I'm gonna say even though you guys are the professional wrestling fans,
Yeah.
I would instantly download professional wrestling abilities.
Shit. Yeah.
I want to.
Okay. Yeah.
I've mentioned this. I think being a pro wrestler seems cool as fuck.
That is, that's athleticism. That's acting right there,
Yeah.
dude. That's improvisation.
Yeah, there's
all put together.
Yeah,
And charisma.
there's a lot to it that I find very engaging as a content creator, as someone who likes to be entertaining.
Yeah.
I would love to be able to have that as a skill.
Like I've told Jimmy this before when he first, like, we went to like a WWE panel, the one we always go to, and Jimmy just happened to come with us, and you got super hyped into it. You were sitting in the front row. You'd never really watched wrestling before.
No,
but
you know why? Because Becky Lynch was there.
yeah, and we were just like,
Yeah.
I was telling you, like, Jimmy, there's a lot of parallels between, like, wrestling and, like,
we make that comparison. a lot.
the idol
Sure.
world.
It's fine.
But yeah, it's a little bit of smoke and mirrors. We call it kayfabe, but
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I was like, you watch a Jankin tournament. Tell me it doesn't have like total pro wrestling vibes.
Oh yeah. there's lots of crossover too, right? Within like Joshi Pro Wrestling, there's a lot of like idols that become like wrestlers too.
I
Like,
went to
Julia. Maki Ito was an idol.
Maki
Yeah,
Ito's
Maki Ito was an idol.
I went to Wrestle Kingdom 12, I think, 12 or 13 at Tokyo Dome, and you know who was the host?
Matsui Jurina.
Yeah, Matsui Jurina. And
My Oshima. I literally, Justin saw it. I literally have a poster of her
Yeah.
over my desk.
Yeah.
Walked in there in the depression room.
They did the show Tofu Pro Wrestling. They had a pro wrestling themed song. Was it Shoot Sign? And then she started hanging out and being best friends with Kenny Omega. I was like,
It's the weirdest timeline. But,
you know.
dude.
What skill? What skill would I learn? Honestly, I'd probably read like Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do book.
Oh, have
Just
Jeet Kune Do.
download
Yeah.
Jeet Kune Do.
Download Jeet Kune Do and just be like Bruce Lee. That would be super cool. And like his book too. I don't know if you guys are fans of Bruce
I
Lee,
haven't.
but like he was a philosophy major, so I feel like I would say a lot of things that would question a lot of shit. So like, I remember he replied to somebody, "Oh, why were you a philosophy major?" And he said, "Oh, so I can think deep thoughts about being poor." I said,
That's so true.
I said,
Damn.
yes, he gets it. He gets it. That's funny.
Awesome.
Yeah. No, I would. Yeah, it would be like a martial arts or something. A martial art or something. You know what's funny is like I'll learn the martial art, but I'll still have this frail body of mine and get my ass whooped. But like, at least I know this stuff and it looks cool. So.
But then you also have the knowledge on how to train though.
Yeah. That is something.
There you go.
Yeah. So that would be mine. Yeah. Good question. There's questions in here, but I feel like it's just trolls, like my friend trolling me.
Yeah, if you can read them if you want. You don't have to though.
It says, Jackington, how do you make swaggy so easy?
How do you make swaggy
Yeah.
so easy, Jack?
We need an answer for this. No cop out.
First of all, I am not swaggy at all. I just wear what I think is comfortable. I like to wear very basic clothing, but then add like a little bit of color. So I'll wear like a lot of black and white, and then just throw in like I don't know, like the human race shoes, which are like yellow, or just a little bit of color. That's all it is. It's just a lot of shit that just is comfortable to me. So a lot of fear of God, a lot of human made shit.
So what would you say to let's hypothetically let's say you have like a younger cousin or a nephew or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes like, you know, I don't really know how to dress myself. I just like wearing what's comfortable to me, and what's comfortable to me is anime girl T-shirts that are 8 sizes too big.
8 sizes? Shit.
Better start eating.
It's the one
You better
size.
start eating and fit into
It's
those.
the one size fits all shirts that they give to me at anime conventions. And
Oh,
I'm way
geez.
too small for.
Like 2XLs already.
Man, I don't know. You know, I would probably, if it was a cousin, I'd probably just try to take him shopping and just be like, "Yo, I'll get you an outfit. Let's just see what looks like. Try these things on that I recommend, and if you like it, then we'll go from there." But that's really tough to get someone out of their ways. You know, if they're set on, dressing a certain way or looking a certain way, fuck it, whatever. I don't care. You know, it's not me. So, but yeah, honestly, maybe I would just talk to a girl and be like, "Hey, can you go compliment that dude real quick?" And then once he gets that first taste, he's like, "Shit, I better step up." I don't know how it is anymore, man. Shit, but
That's how it be, dude. Like it's like I have a friend. He wears the same goddamn hoodie all the time because one time a girl said he looked good in that hoodie, dude.
Hey, I know I have friends like that.
That's how it be, dude.
Yeah, like before,
and they buy the same hoodie again, but in a different color.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
same brand, all that shit. Before, like when I was like, I've always kind of been into shoes and shit and like dressing a little bit. Like even when I was like younger, like in Japan, like when I was living in Japan, I would like buy clothes that I thought looked cool, right? But then like from that point on, I started wearing like really flashy shit, like Bape, like really just like loud shit, like super loud shit. And then when I got older, I just started toning it down and shit. But honestly, comfort is key. Just wear wherever the fuck you want, man. Like, it doesn't matter. And like, I think we're all at the point where like, if we make fun of how you're dressing, like, shame on us. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that shit's lame as fuck. Don't do that shit. Just let people be them. It doesn't matter anymore, man. Like, maybe in
nerd.
in my fucking 20s and shit, maybe I would have clowned you.
Yeah.
I would have clowned you for wearing some fake shoes and shit, or like whatever. Or you were like someone that had like a really expensive outfit but still didn't look good in it. That's the shit I like to make fun of. But like, yeah, that shit's funny to me still to this day. But
The only thing about fake shoes I don't like is if you try to pretend, like you try to front.
Oh yeah.
yeah. If you're
just like, oh yeah, these are some knockoffs, dude. Be like, oh, that's chill, dude. They look good.
To be honest, no, I care. I was gonna say I don't care if you wear fake. I care. I care a little bit. Yeah, I care a little bit. Yeah, just don't be that person. Who cares?
Just don't. If it's a hentai sweater, you can still make one.
Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah. You know, for a friend who's super into that hentai life.
Oh, please don't.
I was gonna buy this. How do you say it? Ahegao?
Ahegao.
Yeah. There's like a all over print, super loud fucking sweater. I was gonna buy.
I've seen them. Yeah. They're absolutely hideous.
It's on like Amazon for like $10, but it takes like 3 months to get to you.
Jeez.
But yeah, I was gonna buy it for him, but I just settled for buying him a Nintendo Switch skin of that.
Ahegao print. Yeah.
I feel like that's much better, right? Throwing it on tech is fine, but I don't know. I don't want to judge people for what they wear, but like, if you are like showing the world that your personality, it's just as cringe as me only wearing gym clothes, right, but in a different way. You know what I mean? Like, you have nothing else going on besides being into hentai.
I mean,
it's become your personality,
right.
man.
I mean, I'd say like just depends on where you wear it. I mean, like wear it to a convention. Yeah,
sure,
hilarious. Wearing it out in public in certain places, I'll be like, yeah, you know,
I'm gonna wear it to church service.
I know, right? Ooh.
So
wear it to a business meeting.
Yeah.
I think we got time for like one more question. You want to do one more?
Okay, yeah, we can do one more.
Pick a good
From Diego. This is a good one. You're finally charged for illegally downloading content, and your prison is nice enough to let you pick 3 shows or movies to watch during your sentence. What would you pick?
What would I pick?
First of all, wait, real quick. I actually did get caught downloading shit.
Oh, me too. They sent a letter.
They sent a letter with all the shit that I downloaded.
Boy!
And it was fucking Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon, that fucking got me in trouble. Of all fucking things. Kid Cudi. And then it was the college... Not the college dropout. What was the one with the fucking...
Kanye?
Graduation. It was
Graduation?
It was Kanye West Graduation. Those two fucking got me in trouble. My dad fucking got so pissed off because it was on the family computer and shit.
Oh, you know what I got caught downloading?
What's that?
It was porn. my sibling got the letter. He's like, hey Jim, you need to be careful about what you're torrenting. You know, like you gotta delete that when it's done downloading. Don't keep it up there because we got a letter. What was it? It was what is this? Casting couch? Casting couch? And I was like, please shut the fuck up right now. Please. I need you to, like, they didn't even process what it was, you know. They were like, I think you were downloading casting couch? Backdoor casting?
Oh no.
No.
I was like, please.
What is this?
Stop.
What is this? Captain Stabbin? Or Mike in Brazil, you say?
Avina Lee? Do you know what? Is she a singer? What is this?
Who is this Kehlani Lee?
Oh man. I was just like, please. I've never wanted you to stop what you're doing so bad.
Are you looking for clothes? Who is this Nautica Thorn? Shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so Brian,
the
actual
and
question.
now we answer the actual
Oh,
question.
man, number one, easy one. First off, Venture Brothers, right?
Oh,
Venture
my
Brothers.
man, my man.
How many did they ask? How many series? 3 series?
Three.
3 series? Okay. I don't know, some long anime series that you can get through and then start over, and it's still like, you know, even if you watched everything, you go back to the beginning, it's brand new again. One Piece. One Piece has been going on forever.
Shit, took my answer. That's still going on.
Either One Piece or, you know, like Dragon Ball, like the entire Dragon Ball.
Yeah, not Kai, dude. We're trying to pad time.
Yeah.
Number 3, WWE Raw.
Shit, the longest running episodic
TV show like ever.
Okay,
there you go.
That's good. You're stealing my shit, man.
I mean, we all like the same stuff.
Yeah.
All right, mine is gonna be Naruto.
Naruto. Okay.
Yeah, dude, that shit.
You
is,
picked 3?
Yeah, I did. I picked 3.
Yeah,
What was the third? So Naruto,
No, he picked
Venture Brothers.
Venture-
Venture Brothers,
okay.
One Piece, and Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Bitch. Okay.
Or no, and WWE Raw.
Oh, WWE Raw. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, Naruto. If you include both, right? Like Naruto and
Yeah.
Shippuden.
I'd put them together.
Yeah.
So you can put the entire Bruce Timm verse
Shit, I'll
together if you
even
want.
give you Boruto.
Yeah.
No, I'm good, dude. That's all right, dude. That's,
You could have both Batman animated series and Justice League and everything together if you want.
let's see. No, I'll take Naruto. I'll take shit.
AK Bingo. How many episodes?
Oh shit, that's a good one. I'll take AK Bingo.
How many episodes?
AK Bing Bong, dude. Let's go, dude. That's hell episodes. And you gotta count that weird ass version like before it was called AK Bingo 2. It was like the AKB. The 1 o'clock in the morning special. Shit, dude. That's a good one. Yeah. So AK Bingo and throw a movie in there, dude. Something I need something that'll make me fucking cry, dude. You know, let's Hello Ghost.
Oh, Ghost?
Yeah.
Just that one movie? Okay. There you go.
That's tough, man. Because I don't want to reuse an answer. Because honestly,
No,
it would be
man,
the same
yeah.
exact thing as Brian.
Those
Brian's
are-
choices would be
those
the
are
same.
good.
Exact thing. Yeah, those are good answers.
Those are good. Yeah.
Those are good answers.
Okay.
but-
Imagine you got to pick 3 more then.
But I'll try.
Just you get those 3 for free because we're all together.
Yeah.
I used up those
yeah,
3
yeah.
choices
Okay.
for the group.
Okay. Well, shit. Now you're gonna watch what I want to watch. Dharma and Greg. No, I'm kidding. No. I would
put
say
SmackDown in here so we can watch both shows. Dude. Dynamite.
shit. My shit might not be interesting to you guys, but
It's what you want to watch.
Yeah, it's what I want to watch. I'm gonna
let's chat more
put
about this.
I'm gonna put the Simpsons in there.
Okay, that's good. That's
dude.
good.
Hell yeah.
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 But the funny thing about that is that I'm gonna just not watch after season 10 and just watch the old episodes because I think that's one of those the funniest, especially season 4 through 7. Season 4 through 7 were the funniest seasons to me. But okay, so Simpsons is 1. 2.
Sports Center.
Oh, yeah.
Is that kind of a series?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what a series because I was gonna say Stardom Wrestling, but that's not a series.
It's not a series, yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Damn. I don't really watch a lot of TV.
What do you watch?
I watch the same thing over and
Simpsons
over
season
and
4
over
through
again.
7. All right.
Yeah, Venture
a lot of
Brothers,
Venture Brothers,
some wrestling.
I watch some wrestling. Yeah. I guess I'll throw AEW.
AEW
in there
Dynamite.
because we
There
already
you go.
have a WWE product in there.
Okay.
It's funny. I don't. Yeah, if it was my choice, I would do that. I don't watch AEW on my own because I don't have cable. I'm poor. I'm a poor Asian kid.
Oh yeah.
I don't have cable. I pay.
Same.
Yeah, I just pay for Hulu. Shit,
Damn,
and
you
a
got that
third.
Hulu money?
Yeah. Does Valkyrie stream count as a series?
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, where do Pokemon VODs count?
Shit. Yeah, damn, this is really tough for me because I don't really watch a lot other than what we had already mentioned. You guys pretty much hit all the bases.
Yeah.
Does Inside NBA with Charles Barkley, Shaq?
Yeah.
I want to
We'll
watch
count it,
that
we'll
shit
count it.
because at least I'm not gonna.
That's a funny ass show. I love
If
that
I'm not
show.
gonna be able to watch basketball,
You at least watch people.
at least I
talk
can
about
watch
basketball.
people talk about basketball and all the highlights because that shit's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch that. It's a
Everything.
lame answer. Sorry, guys,
But,
but
you
yeah.
know, the Shaq and everybody goofing off, then that's a
Yeah.
good show. There you go.
Yeah, I'll watch that shit. That's it. That's my 3. I already forgot what I said. What did I say? AEW, Simpsons, and Inside the NBA.
Yep,
Okay,
Inside the NBA.
we're good.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
All right, so I think that's just about all the time we have for this week's episode. It's kind of a long one, actually. I'm surprised, but
Yeah.
I should have known that the three of us would be able to pad out,
Yeah.
practically 2 hours worth of content.
Also, if we didn't get to your question, we'll get to it next time.
Yeah, so we will be
save
doing
it.
this again, and we'll be checking this hashtag again next month. So if anything happens within the next month that catches your eye, you're curious what our thoughts on, feel free to use the hashtag AskNB, NKB
KB.
on Twitter, and we'll be happy to get into it next month.
Yes.
But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next video.
You can follow myself at Jackington. That's JACINGTION. If you are looking for shoes and wear a size 10.5, let me know. Hit me up on Mercari or OfferUp or even eBay. Same names. All that shit's the same. Well, actually, on Mercari, I'm Justin Thunder Liger. You could find me. I wear a size 10.5. I sell a lot of Supreme shit, a lot of vape shit. A lot of that shit is dead stock. Some of the stuff is slightly used, but dry cleaned only. I got a lot of shoes. Let me know. Sorry to hoe my shit out like that, but
Can you believe this
just had to get
shill
it out
guys?
there.
Dude, trying to end this
Yeah.
show. This guy.
Welcome to Shill KB
Yeah, dude.
podcast, dude.
Yeah.
Shill knows best, dude.
Shill knows best.
But yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next video.
Okay, we ending. Cool. Good night, everybody.
See you.